do we start? This is my 2002 Subaru WRX wagon. I've had it for going on about 8 years now. Made a lot of changes, made a lot of modifications, but recently I discovered an amount of rust in some structural locations that require us to build a new car. Hopefully it'll be a better car, but we're going to do things a little different than I did things the first time, and you guys are going to come along. So this is the replacement shell. It's a 2003 sedan. It came up from Oklahoma. It is 100% rust free, and we're going to start by doing some structural strengthening, and then we're going to do a full repaint. And after that we'll transfer all the good bits and maybe a few extra pieces from the old car to the new car. Hopefully it's entertaining to watch. Important part.
You picked it up just a little bit, so
Whoa! don't look at the car.
casters work.
Yeah, alright, no. One person leaning on the car is enough, 3 is too many. Alright, so after that hilarity, my name's Ian, this is Josh, this is Tim, and we're going to do a little YouTube show about putting together this 2003 Subaru WRX. Right now it's just a shell, no suspension, no interior, no engine, and we're just going to play it by ear and see what happens.
I was just gonna say that I hate these because
We can jack the car.
people drag them enough where there gets to be a groove on the inner lip. So this one's probably just stuck right here, but sometimes you have to back the parking brake almost all the way off to get the rotor to come off. It's not my favorite thing to do.
It's not from dragging them, that's actually just a rust ridge that forms naturally because they make the drum overhang the edge of the shoe. Happens on all drum brakes.
There's more things. Do you have a puller I can use? That would make life easier. Or actually, no, yeah. This will be more footage to cut if it doesn't work. So.
Why do we have to cut it if it doesn't work?
I don't want people to know that I'm bad at things. I'm very insecure and I can't handle that. But it is working, so I guess we don't have to worry about it. I do feel a little bit dumb for forgetting about this. There we go. Oh.
Trick with fender rolling is you gotta go slow if you don't crack the paint. In our case, I'm not so worried about cracking the paint because we're gonna put new paint on it. But this fender roller's seen better days, but it's borrowed. And Ryan, if you're watching this, you can have it back. I'm done with it now. Ooh. Paint's cracking a lot worse on this side.
Yeah, it's probably already partially delaminated.
If you look close, you can see all the spots where the paint's already cracked off. Even with lots of heat, sometimes fenders just crack a lot. The other side didn't crack too much, but this side cracked a lot. Now hopefully the wheel tire package I put on this thing won't rub, but I'd rather roll the fenders now before we paint the car than after. If I have to roll them after, I'll be unhappy. I'm going for the light roll with maybe a little bit of pull.
know this had a bolt delete kit down here.
Delete.
Yeah, they only did 4 of the 6 skid plate bolts.
Oh.
Wow.
I've put in enough of these alone. Have you? It's fun for getting your reps bench pressing in,
Yeah.
but getting those bolts, I don't know what you call them, like saddle bolts or whatever, but getting those to line up when you're trying to use your knees and one hand to hold the diff. Cool. Hey, maybe you can shed some light on this, because there's not a whole lot. People say that this star that's cast into the back plate indicates that it is an LSD model. Do you know anything about that?
I've been told that all of the turbo cars had LSDs.
Yeah, so we know this has an LSD.
Yeah.
I was just wondering because I was pretty sure that I've gotten a star one and it was an open diff. I can't remember now, but
It's not hard for them to wear out.
okay.
So
No, like
the viscous coupling in there is tiny.
that's
Doesn't
the
take much.
one that's well. We pulled it, there was no viscous back in it. It might have just been a swap body.
You can't rip the viscous pack. It's tiny.
You can see the ring. I don't know. I'm not trying to argue with you in front of the kids. So.
I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. I've never looked into whether or not the star has anything to do with it.
Yeah, I just figured you, with knowing as much as you do, you might know definitively.
All the cars I buy are turbo cars, so I just assume they all have LSD.
This is what happens when you get older. You
It
become a
was a
cloud
situation.
chaser. You start a YouTube channel and you forget your roots. He started in NA. Don't trust him. Right?
Actually, my first Subaru was a turbo Subaru. It's a 2002 WRX sedan, wingless.
Sorry.
Blue.
Oof, World Rally or that
Yeah.
weird blue?
World Rally.
Damn, did you have mud flaps?
I did not. That car was 100% bone stock, and it stayed that way till the day I sold it.
It's pretty lame.
A little bit, yeah.
What did he say?
It's pretty lame.
Yeah, I mean, at least it was World Rally blue, so you got interwebs points.
That was before the internet.
Jesus Christ. I'm not the strongest guy. This is not enjoyable anymore. If you just hold on to that for a second. And then one bolt up front. Ow.
He's out.
Nice spring. Hey Ian.
It'd be a good time for safety glasses.
Would you like some?
No.
Watch anyway too.
Not terribly heavy.
No.
And there's a subframe.
Like, people buy lightweight versions of this too.
I know, right?
Do you have any bucks, anything?
Nothing that's going to be sturdy enough to hold the rear of the car. So it turns out I don't have any tubing to build an upstand. So you guys get to go on a little adventure while I figure out how big we gotta make the one so we can have rear casters too. Hashtag no suspension problems.
This is hot.
Yeah, Josh said don't put my truck in any videos, so here we are.
I've been working working on the panel gap. I was hammering this out, but I couldn't get it quite straight.
Yeah, you're getting there.
Yeah, I got a little mad and I just hit it too hard, I think. So, there it is. Woo! I wonder if the camera will catch that or stabilization.
There was a little bumps there. When you have taken off. Not that one. Oh yeah.
oh yeah, I suppose. So that
After we discuss what we're going to discuss, we can record discussing what we discussed discussing.
yeah. Honestly, it's a disgusting amount of steps, but it has to be done. It's showbiz, baby.
I'm loving these shots of this floor vise. I love it.
I have been living with that floor vise for a long time.
This is what I'm doing this upcoming week, and I really don't care what he has to say about it, but I'm going to find some way to get enough scrap steel to at least make a stand that we can just weight. And then, at the bare minimum, it's not on the floor bolted to nothing, it's a stand with a plate on the bottom, throw some sandbags over them, good to go.
Good enough.
Do you think he's good at catching things? Might as well find out now. Alright! I'm glad that we can count on that in the future.
I think we should run a cross brace from one side to the other.
Are you going to take it off any sick jumps?
Just the one going out into the driveway.
Probably not the worst idea. Wouldn't take as long as the rest of it. Oh, perfect.
What are the odds? Nice. What are the odds that it's the exact right length?
Theoretically, the car is pushable.
I'm happy. So this whole thing started as my car rusted out, so I was going to reshell it. Then it turned into, well, let's repaint the new shell. Then it turned into, let's make it kind of a track car and repaint the shell.
Getting an actual bench for yours. I don't have anything to add. That's good.